guard spots. Ingram is out there with Williamson. And it's Adams in at the center filling out the middle. And for the Bulls, Allen is out there with Davis. Then there's DJ Augustine. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Hutchinson in at small forward. Ingram outside. They get a hand on it. Augustine with the steal. Here's Hutchison. Passes to Augustine. Three-pointer. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Well, Jim Boylen, he won the Chicago head coaching job after his interim stint. The fans were unsure of the hire, but the front office believes in him moving forward.
And for Boylen, Chris, he's been a bit demanding on his roster.
Yeah, Kevin, it's going to be tough. He's tasked with molding this young Bulls core. I mean, the front office wanted a hard-nosed coach. They believe they found their guy with Boylen's approach.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
But looking at Williamson's size, I mean, skill and athleticism, I'm trying to think of a more unique player to enter the league.
And it's Davis missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
To the paint, Ingram. And Davis sends it back. Inside, here's Hutchison. The rebound by Steven Adams.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
First quarter, just over a minute played. And there's the pass to Holiday. To the right side. Clock at 6. Here's Williamson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Williamson with the elite ability to finish off contact. And it's just not the strength. It's the body control.
Adams against Allen. Here's LaVine. Allen trying to break free. LaVine can't hit.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Holiday looking over the floor. Takes the three. Cranes the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
For Chicago, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Bean passes to Augustine. Outside, LaVine. To stop the run. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to talk to Alvin Gentry a few minutes ago. Facing one of the game's truly elite players in Anthony Davis, how do you keep him from going off? Coach said keep him out of his sweet spots, out of the paint, and communicate at all times. So you can expect these guys to be talking all night, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And the official start of the season, Chris. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you played in the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson. And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, or I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope, because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think we both scored 30 or did something crazy like that. I don't remember, but coming out with him that preseason was so special because I knew we were going to set the tone for how our team was going to play, and we were engaged that year.
LaVine for 3, and again, Chicago, no good.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
Ball dishes to Ingram. The kick out to Holiday. From deep three-point range, here's Adams, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
LaVine can't hit.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
And what about the touch on the floater? LaVine making a difficult shot look easy.
A floater, and it's laid in by Holiday. Holiday's got 7 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Hutchison passes to Allen. LaVine against Holiday. Three-pointer Augustine. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist.
Capable of doing many things well. LaVine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
Now, here's Ball. His last outing, he had 18 points. Here's Ingram, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
The second overall pick back in 2016. Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes, but whether it's defense or offense, still a ways to go.
And Greg, when you talk about Ingram, where would you look for him to make the next step in his game?
Well, in that one season at Duke, he did shoot over 40% from 3. I think becoming a reliable shooter from out there would be a key building block offensively.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Holiday. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Hutchison. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Davis puts it in.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Hands it from downtown.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Augustine passes to LaVine. Back to Augustine. Here's Gafford. He's covered by Ball. Here's Gafford. On the wing, LaVine. Over Holiday. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Remarkable focus. Even when you're right on LaVine, he's capable of still converting from there.
Ball kicks to Adams. Pass to Ingram. Over Davis. And it's Ingram missing.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
And Davis throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Ball, the pass to Holiday. Adams trying to free himself up. Augustine grabs the board. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Oh, he delivers that with force.
I cannot believe that. You just see why LaVine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
Back to Holiday. Williamson with it. 23 points for him the last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And don't leave out his rebounding, Kev. I mean, he had a big impact in that game with all his effort on the glass.
And it's Adams on the follow.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Augustine. Got a piece of it.
Solid shot blocker at his position. Ball's length allows him to make a difference on this end.
Augustine passes to Gafford. Offensive rebound. Here's Davis. He shoot again, and he sinks the layup.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Here's Hutchison. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. LaVine's got 3 assists now in this one. Pelicans leading by 3. Ball, the pass to Ingram. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
The Pelicans have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Holiday finds Ingram, and that one is good. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Hutchison. He's covered by Ingram. Another one falls for Chicago.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
So for the Bulls, Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Denzel Valentine comes in for Zach LaVine, and it's done in for Augustine. Prince against Moore, shoots, and it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Rivers dishes to Baines. He kicks to Clark. Rivers against Dunn. And here's Rivers. Knocked loose. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Rivers. Some last season stats for him. Put up 8 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
Yeah, no doubt. He knows how to run this offense. Tremendous asset to this team coming off the bench.
Prince, the pass to Dunn. High post, Davis lets it go from deep. And Baines pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
1:31 left in the first quarter. Puts it up from 15, and the jumper falls for him. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put it up.
Davis, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And when you watch the Bulls play, Chris, they just seem to lack an organizational direction.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the team committed to Boylen to shape their youth. They don't seem to be interested in playing up-tempo or following any NBA trend. The distrust between players in the front office is not helping their recruiting of free agents. A lot going wrong there.
Alexander Walker passes to Moore. Here's Rivers. Valentine grabs the board. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to Orlando. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Dunn outside. To the inside. And Davis throws it down.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
Dunn against Rivers. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Pass to Moore. Beyond the arc. The shot comes out. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Chicago Bulls. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Setting the pace early, GA. I like this aggressive mind state. I love this approach so far.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Chicago right now, they've got Jared Allen. Valentine out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's Gafford in at the power forward position. Kicks it out to Prince. Now Valentine. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Orlando. Allen's shot is off. Rivers with it. Guarded now by Prince. Passes it to Baines. There's the dish to Clark. No good on that one. Excellent D there from Allen. Dunn against Rivers. Dunn kicks to Valentine. Allen surveying the D. Prince finds Allen. Here's Valentine. That one no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. Dunn outside. The pass to Allen. Over Rivers. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback. Allen's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, this is low output for both teams. This is ugly. The defense is having their way so far.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Rivers. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Clark for 3. The rebound by Prince.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Dunn. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Chicago shooting their third free throw shot of the game. On the free throw, no good. Some people have already predicted future MVPs. Is there a surprise name that you think could win that MVP award, Chris, down the road?
I think there are a few surprises. I mean, we can go young with young guys like Trae Young or Luka Doncic. We can go with guys that we expect to do it, like Anthony Davis, who just seems like he's just biting at the bit. There's a few young Celtics. There's a few young Lakers that in a few years you never know what they could do, especially the ones that are playing with great guys and watching their practice habits, game habits, stealing their recipes or stealing what they eat before the game and their health-wise. So many guys right now that are going to be in that second tier coming up. It's going to be fun to watch their growth.
It will. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. With the floater. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 10.
Nothing you can do there, Kevin. I mean, Dunn is sometimes too powerful to handle on the drive.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Well, it's such a boost. I mean, not something you want to have to count on every night, but you can tell how much they trust their reserves.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And it's Williamson missing. And here are the Bulls now. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Here's Valentine. There's the triple. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Holiday against Levine. Lets it go. That shot, no good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Ball dishes to Holiday. Another shot, and he lays it up and in. Holiday's got 12.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Augustine passes to Allen, and Adams sends it back. Here's Ingram. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. Back to Ball. Williamson with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Valentine. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Williamson.
I can't think of a better call offensively. Get Zion the ball in the painted area and let him go to work.
Levine, that's good on the jump shot. 8 points for him.
Now, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. Ingram outside. On deep. And the Pelicans get it back. Adams' shot is good.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Chicago calls timeout. Davis is checked in for Chicago.
A moment here to see the numbers for Anthony Davis. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season put up about 26 points a game, 12 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. Guys, he's a difference maker off the bench. Steps into that front court and more than holds his own.
Well, it's his willingness to bang down low or move opponents off the block. Those are valuable contributions.
Here's Augustine. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. And Holiday has it in the corner. No good with the triple.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter. He hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
Hutchison passes to Augustine. Pass to Davis. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Davis has got 14 points for the game.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Here's Holiday, and blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Augustine against Ball. Augustine passes to Davis. Count that one. And now an 8-point Bulls lead.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Ingram outside. Down low. That's good from Williamson on the assist from Ingram. 8 points for Zion Williamson.
Yeah, the broad shoulders, the long arms. Very difficult to challenge Zion's shot with any level of effectiveness.
To the middle. Here's Davis. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
Well, if teams are getting shaken up a bit, coach is usually the first to go, get fired. Do you think teams get too trigger happy with that aspect, coach first and then looking at the team?
Yeah, I do. But unfortunately, if you're the head of the team, that's the responsibility, and that's kind of that's your job, to take all of the heat. Being a coach is such a thankless job. You don't get thanked unless you win the championship. If not, it's like, good job. Okay, we don't care about the fires you put out. We don't care about the players you develop. develop. We don't care about the chemistry you built. It didn't win. And so, yeah, coaches are usually the first to go, and it's unfair. But hopefully they have some connections and they have a good resume, because they'll be back around somewhere else. They'll pop up somewhere else.
They sure will. And Allen slams it in.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. One negotiating concession the league wants from the Players Union: prospect attendance fees at the draft combine and team-wide access to player physicals.
Well, this is a tough one, because I don't think that a team that is not interested in you should have your physical. And we all know that information is shared, and so it should be genuine in the teams that are truly interested. So I understand agents holding back on that. Medical information is something very serious, that just because you have an opportunity to be drafted, your information shouldn't be spread all across the world just because you're at a combine. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but basically you just want a level playing field for everyone. And if you have that, it'll be better for everyone.
Inside. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got 21.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
And here is Williamson. He's got 8, just 5 on the clock. Here's Ball. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Davis on the follow. 23 points in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. Back to Ball. Augustine with the steal. Here's Hutchison. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got his 5th assist in this one. Holiday up top, guarded by Levine. New Orleans moving it around. Williamson kicks to Holiday. Floats one up, and that's 2 points on the layup. Holiday's got 14 points for the game.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
There's 1:17 left now here in the second. Here's Hutchison. Now Augustine. And a miss there on the triple.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
And Levine, here we go.
Wow, the quickness Levine possesses is just fantastic. At times, he overwhelms you with it on these drives inside.
Here's the teardrop. And Holiday with the nice bucket inside. Holiday's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Augustine looking around. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Both teams deciding to change it up. And the Pelicans with possession here. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Williamson dishes to Rivers. The pass to Williamson. 5 on the clock. 11 feet away. The shot by Holiday, no good.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 23 points, 9 rebounds. And that does it for our half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, Jay, the blocks are impressive, no doubt, but his intimidation factor actually prevents certain shots from ever being taken at all.
So for New Orleans right now, Ball and Holiday combined at the guard spots. Williamson out there with Ingram, and it's Adams in at the 5. Pass to Holiday. Back to Ball. Now Adams kicks it to Holiday. Shoots. Bean with the rebound.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Well, you just watch LaVine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with LaVine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
Here's Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Davis has got 27 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside Holiday. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 19.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
Holiday against LaVine. Trying to get open is Davis. LaVine, good.
They made the most of their halftime adjustments. They're shooting 80% so far in the second half.
Ball finds Ingram. Looking to get back on track here. It's all in by the Bulls. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. Here's Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Brandon Ingram. First, we talk about perimeter scoring becoming more prevalent. The biggest shift coming from bigs shooting more threes.
Yeah, they are now counted upon to space the floor. And the better you can shoot, the better you can space the floor. And then more importantly, if you can knock down that three, you become a triple threat because now you can shoot there, maybe you can dribble and get by, or because of your height, you see different passing lanes, and you can be a better passer, getting your teammates involved, and they like that spacing as well. Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
Augustine passes to Davis, and good that time. Davis has got 30.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
Steps back and fires. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's LaVine, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
But they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
Pass to Williamson. Ingram with it. Looking to end the run. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
For Chicago, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. The free throw drops for Augustine. The Bulls making a switch here. Valentine's checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here's Ball. Softly drops in the floater. Ball's got his second basket of the night.
Such a smooth operator out there. Ball's floater is money when he puts the right touch on it.
Outside, LaVine. Here's the floater, and the layup is up and in. Levine's got 6 in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Ball against Augustine. And it's sent back by Allen. Now here's Ball. That shot wide open. Ball's got 6.
Remarkable that sizing up screen and rolls up the ball. He has a knowledge of how to break down the defense. It's special.
Passes it to Augustine. It's up a 3. The three-pointer is right on target.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Adams outside. Here's Alexander Walker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Donnie's checked in for Augustine. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Don misses. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Moore with it. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. There's the pass to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Well, Zach LaVine possesses a speed, Chris, and a burst that makes him a very tough matchup.
Yeah, and he has a great first step. I mean, when he's trying to beat a defender off the bounce, you can't let him get an edge to the hoop. He'll flush it on your head 9 times out of 10.
So for the Pelicans, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Clark comes in for Ingram. And it's Austin Rivers in for Lonzo Ball. Clark kicks to Rivers. Overdone. And the Pelicans miss again. And here are the Bulls now. With the teardrop. Here's Allen. No good on the shot. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Moore outside. To the inside. Here's Baines. And it's sent back by Allen. Valentine wide open. He fires. And the 3 off target. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Done with some nice D.
He struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Here's Levine. That one drops for him. Levine's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Rivers. And it's sent back by Allen. And here is Valentine. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Davis. Here's Levine. Floats one, and it's good on the layup. Levine's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Moore left side. Dishes it to Clark. And Davis sends it back. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Here's Clark, defended by Allen. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Saturday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Miami Heat. And then on Sunday, They'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Done outside. Over Rivers, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
You at least got to honor Dunn's Jay. I mean, he's more than capable of sinking it in from those in-between spots.
Pass to Alexander Walker. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Denzel Valentine. The Pelicans have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Now done. He has 6. He dishes it to Prince. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range, it's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Rivers. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Davis.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Got a piece of it. Bulls opening lineup. Allen is out there with Davis. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then there's DJ Augustine. And it's Hutchinson in at the small forward position. And for New Orleans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Brandon Ingram's out there with Adams. And it's Williamson in at the 3 spot. Now here's Allen. Moves back up. He lays it in.
Well, you see the hustle from Allen there, guys, and his relentlessness and the mindset to keep at it really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
Ingram against Davis. Ingram wide open. They get the rebound. Adams, the pass to Williamson. Just 5 to shoot. It's deflected. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. LaVine with the ball. Augustine, that's good. On opening night, Clark, both teams would love to start off, obviously, on a winning note.
Without question, I mean, setting that winning tone, gaining that confidence that comes from winning, and they all count. Wins today are just as important as wins that you get in March and April.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's LaVine. Back to Allen. Here's Hutchison. Here's Davis, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, rock solid 79%. And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now, here's Ball. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
LaVine against Holiday. Trying to get open is Davis. Got it. Nice one there from LaVine.
You know what you get there? LaVine strong enough now to take on contact. Able to complete the play.
Ball against Augustine. Ingram trying to get open. Here's Ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
First one falls for him. And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain, he can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one. Starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself. But everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
Now, here's Ball. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Holiday surveying the floor. Passes it to Williamson. Over Augustine. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
And here's a look at stats for Adams. Good season for him last year. 6th in shooting percentage, 16th in rebounding. And he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Here's LaVine, and he overshot that one, missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Outside Holiday. And again, no good by New Orleans.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's LaVine. Now the pass to Davis. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
Now here's LaVine following the shot by Drew Holiday. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Lightning move off the dribble. No one can slide over in time. He beat the help. Results in LaVine getting free throws.
Clark, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Pelicans trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Holiday. This one for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
Here's Augustine. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Ball kicks to Adams. And Holiday, here we go. Excellent D there from Allen.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
LaVine against Holiday.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Clark kicks to Williamson. Allen against Adams. No good that time. Excellent D there from Allen. To the paint. Here's Davis. That's good. And it's LaVine with the assist.
Boy, a terrific find. LaVine plays mostly the 2, but he came into the league as a point guard.
And it's out of bounds. Last touched by Allen. Adams, the pass to Holiday.
And you can see they're struggling from the field.
But still early. I mean, they've just got to trust their offense and work to get stops.
Here's Hutchison, guarded by Holiday. Davis with the bucket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And Coach Jim Boylen agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylen, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
And so here is Chicago following the score by New Orleans. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for New Orleans. Rivers comes in for Ball. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Davis in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here is Holiday. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Here's Augustine. After Drew Holiday's score, Augustine finds LaVine. A floater. He takes it up and lays it in. LaVine's got his second bucket of the night.
And there you see it right there on display. The quick feet, the long strides of LaVine helps him in a lot of ways.
Holiday goes in. Here's Williamson. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
LaVine against Holiday. LaVine feeling it out a bit. Clock at 4. That one's not going to go. And New Orleans will go the other way with it.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Rivers. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Williamson. It's all in by the Bulls. Allen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, Levine. It's Clark with the rebound. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 7-point differential. Outside, Holiday. Inside. And that one's good by Clark.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here's Levine. He's got 5. Dishes it to Valentine. High post, Davis. And Valentine gets it to go on the assist by Davis. And the Bulls lead by 7.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Several teams changing it up here. The Pelicans shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Clark dishes to Rivers. That one misses. Great D that time from Davis. Prince, right side. There's the dish to Davis. Lets the 3 fly. Prince misses. Pelicans trail by 7. And here's Rivers. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Baines. Moore outside. 5 to shoot. Fires from the wing. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Rivers against Dunn. Pelicans pull it in. Here's Moore. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. Great showing for him last season. He averaged about 26 points a game last year, 12 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And he was their top scorer throughout last season.
Well, his teammates knew whenever they really needed a basket, just look his way.
Rivers passes to Alexander Walker. New Orleans moving it around. And here's Moore outside.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Exactly. Nothing easy. They're making them work just to get into their offense. Very disruptive so far.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
Rivers passes to Baines. He kicks it to Clark to stop the drought. And Davis sends it back. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Passes to Alexander Walker. Moore outside. 6 on the shot clock.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
The pass to Valentine. Moore against Prince. Dunn, wide open, he fires, sinks the triple. And it's a 12-point Bulls lead.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Bulls lead by 12. And back in a moment. And if you're you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
So for Chicago right now, Anthony Davis is out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Chris Dunn. Then there's Valentine. And it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint. Rivers kicks to Baines. Ingram against Davis. Ingram outside. Back to Baines. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And the shot goes in. Chicago leading by 12. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pass to Prince. Kicks it to Valentine. Dunn outside. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 12. Can't hit that one. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans. They trail by 14. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. The Bulls have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Ingram, and there's Davis. That's good on the assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists tonight.
The second overall pick in 2016, a lot of expectations for Brandon Ingram. If anything, he puts that pressure on himself. This is a young man that wants to be great.
New Orleans making a switch here. Adams checked in, and Chicago also making a switch. Hutchison's checked in. Rivers surveying the D. Here's Ingram. He can't get it to go. And it's Chicago the other way. And Clark, they say Brandon Ingram, his own biggest critic. Does all his frustration and worry become, you think, a hindrance?
I think it can be, guys. I mean, you can't weigh yourself down with self-frustration and self-criticism because it can keep you from being your best. At the end of the day, his talent is obvious. I think he's got tremendous upside, but that piece of the mentality that he brings has to be balanced out a bit.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Lonzo Ball is checked in for the Pelicans. Now here's Moore. Defense right on him. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Moore's got 6 points.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
On against Ball. The 11-footer. Here's Prince. Second chance effort. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Los Angeles Clippers. Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. Look, you were so good at such an early age in your basketball career. At what point did you personally realize just how far the game could take you?
You know, it really resonated with me, Kevin, I think at a summer basketball camp at Miami of Ohio when some of the better campers, high school campers, were asked to play with the college guys at night. And then during pickup games in my hometown of Cleveland with some of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Jim Jones and the late Terry Furlow and Mike Mitchell, and being able to compete somewhat with those guys at 15 and 16 years of age, and having them encourage me to keep going and that I'd have a chance to do what they were doing at the time, which was play pro ball.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a 4-year player at Baylor, Taurean Prince, something of a surprise lottery pick back in 2016. But Greg, he's become a very valuable player.
You know, he's one of those two-way power wings that it seems every team wants. A dependable three-point marksman who holds his own defensively.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Valentine. Alexander Walker passes the ball. Lets it go with a 3. Drops in the tray.
Yeah, you know, it's a quirky release. There's no denying that. But he's a reliable shooter and scorer from the perimeter. Lonzo Ball making it happen.
Gafford passes to LaVine. Dunn looking over the floor. Back to LaVine, looking to get it going. And the Bulls with another miss. Pelicans trail by 13. And it's Moore penetrating, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
They get it back. Dunn, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Dunn's got 5.
And Dunn is spectacular on the drive, seeking contact and getting it. Even more impressive that he makes these shots, too.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Dunn against Ball. Out to the wing. Here's Williamson, and stolen by Dunn. And then LaVine with the jam.
And you see why LaVine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and that bounce and athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
Passes it to Williamson. Adams trying to free himself up. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Bean passes to Gafford. Here's Hutchison. Adams defending. Hutchison's shot is off.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Ball finds Moore. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
First free throw is good, so it's both teams making substitutions here. He doesn't get the second one.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward thinking about is always accepting new ideas. They've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
The great assessment. Good report. Thank you so much. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Augustine against Ball. Allen trying to break free, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Steven Adams picks one up for Chicago. They had made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
A lot of players keep track of their stats, their own team stats. But Clark, how much do guys pay attention to stats in game?
I have no idea. I mean, I know stat sheets are given to the coaches during the timeouts throughout the game, but I don't think players in general are able to monitor their numbers. Now, there are exceptions to every rule. I imagine every team may have a player or two that can chart his numbers during the game, but the vast majority are too occupied with playing the game to keep up with the stats.
And they're looking up at the scoreboard, too, aren't they? Because they give individual stats up on the board.
Oh, man. Yeah, I tell you that, and then watching replays is one of my pet peeves with players. I mean, they should just focus on playing the game instead of always looking up to see if they fouled or not.
Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Holiday, the pass to Clark. Adams outside. Outside Holiday. Lays it up off the glass. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Stolen by Ball. Outside Holiday. Misses the jumper, and they can't get anything on the break. Chicago leading by 8. Now here's Levine. 9 points in the game so far. Holiday with the defensive effort. He kicks it to Ball. Over Levine. And it's Clark slamming it down.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Levine against Holiday. Now here is Augustine. Not a lot of room. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Hutchison. Good. Nice job down low. Hutchinson's got his first bucket of the night.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
Here's Holiday. Sweet little floater.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Almost, but it rolls out.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Clark, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably why you shouldn't try to do it.
So for the Pelicans, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Steven Adams, and it's Rivers in for Lonzo Ball. And Chicago also making a switch. Davis is checked in. Mm-hmm. 51 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Baines. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Yep, that one goes in there. Hutchinson's got 4 this quarter.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Augustine against Rivers. He feeds it to Clark. From the line. Rebound by the Bulls. At one point, they led by 16. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Augustine with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Magic in Orlando. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Holiday's got 4 rebounds now tonight. From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Chicago in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He had 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. And, Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
Well, they've been playing with some toughness. It's led to a nice lead for them, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers. Now they need to stay mean, Ernie. You cannot lose that edge in the second half.
And, Kenny, what'd you see from New Orleans?
To me, they looked out of sync shooting the basketball. Under 40% for the first half.
And that's...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for New Orleans right now, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Adams is out there with Aaron Baines. And it's Williamson in at the 3 slot.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk. But later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Here's Ball, and it's blocked. Now Augustine, Levine. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Holiday. Allen with the rebound.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Boy, I covered Jared Allen in college, and you look at the physical profile he's got. 7.5-foot wingspan, big hands, explosive, really good athlete. He's got all the tools and an upside without limits.
Holiday against Davis. Holiday gets the bucket.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Augustine dishes to Levine. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. You were talking, Clark, about Allen's length and leaping ability. He's dangerous around the rim.
Boy, he sure is, guys. Still developing his skill game, but he's already more than serviceable at the offensive end of the floor. And we know he's a rim protector defensively. Good feet, gets up and down, has a nice touch and good hands. Boy, this guy is going to be some kind of player going forward.
New Orleans making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. To the inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Davis.
You know, his teammates calling him the slender man. Brandon Ingram, not much more than 200 lbs, but adding strength has been a focus.
And with Brandon Ingram and his size, he could benefit from adding a few pounds.
Well, you know, his teammates call him Tiny Dog. Dog because of his determination. That's a positive thing. The tiny part in reference to his slight frame. Time to bulk it up, young fella. Weight room.
Hutchison passes to Davis. No good that time.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Drew Holiday.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making.
Augustine passes to Allen. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Hutchison's shot is off.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And the pass to Williamson. Now Ingram. And he banks in the layup. Now just a 4-point Bulls lead.
I think it's critical that Ingram's confidence continues to grow. And I think possessions like that will only help him moving forward.
Kick out to Levine. But they get it back. Davis. No good on that one. Adams, some nice D. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
This is what you love about Williamson. On the shorter side for a big man, but he's developing the pump fake as an equalizer. And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
And he makes the first. And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live, the instinct. Being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
Levine, the bounce pass. Here's Davis. Allen trying to break free. And again, no good by Chicago. Now here's Williamson. Guarded by Prince. And the dunk by Williamson.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. We'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
Tell you what, when Levine glides off the pick, you see the defensive attention he draws. Makes for an easy pass to the roller.
Pass to Ingram. Kicks to Holiday. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Holiday's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans. Bean passes to Allen. Done outside. Outside, Levine. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Prince misses. And the Pelicans with the possession. They're on a 14-4 run right now. The shot by Holiday, no good. Chicago has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Ingram against Levine, looking to end his cold spell. It's good.
And bringing the fight there. Levine, fearless, creating contact with the potential +1.
New Orleans making some changes here. Clark comes in for Brandon Ingram, and it's Rivers in for Ball. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Levine against Holiday. Done outside. Pass to Davis. Over Rivers. Davis kicks to Levine. From deep three-point range, it's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Williamson, and finished off by Williamson.
And they have scraped and clawed to get back into this thing, just chipping away little by little, and finally now taking the lead. And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
one misses. And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious stuff that impresses you, Greg. It's the little things as well, the attention to detail.
You know, Kevin, one thing that stands out to me, every time I see this young man, the eye-hand coordination, whether it's on steals, deflections, block shots, he always seems to pick it cleanly.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Back to Holiday. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
The 10-footer. Here's Adams, and the layup falls. Adams has got his first basket of the night.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. A lot of smart guys playing in the NBA right now, Clark. Any that you spot that could be a great future head coach in this game?
There are so many of them, Kevin, when you spend time around guys and watch how they carry themselves on the court. Usually you look at point guards because they're quarterbacks and coaches on the floor in many cases. CP3, I don't know if he has a desire to coach, but he certainly talks and feels the game as a coach. And Mike Conley, I think he too has the type of cerebral approach to the game that could lend itself to coaching.
That's an excellent starting list. And both free throws good for Davis.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Feeds it to Holiday. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. They get it back. Tries again. Adams' shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He's off on the first. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Steven Adams. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Rivers passes to Williamson. Here's Holiday. Passes it to Williamson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Not a guy you can stop by fouling. Williamson too focused and too powerful.
The Pelicans have missed out on some chances at the line today. 0-6 of 11. On the free throw, no good.
And we first heard about Williamson in high school, and that was due to his dunking ability. Now he's a full-fledged star on the rise. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. Levine with it. Now defended by Williamson. They swipe it. And even 3-on-3 break. Shoots it up. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Davis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Valentine dishes to Levine. 11 feet away and misses it off the right side of the rim. Pelicans trail by 3. And here's Rivers. He is still scoreless so far in this one. The jump hook. Shots good by Baines.
those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Dunn, and he uses the glass on the layup. Dunn's got his third basket of the night right there.
That is just grown man, big boy work from Dunn inside. Incredible athleticism really aids him in getting these types of shots.
Outside, Levine. He kicks to Dunn. Levine against Holiday. Levine passes to Davis. Here's Gafford. It's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Down low, here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Holiday against Levine. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
In transition, here come the Bulls. Levine with the ball. Here's Dunn. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. And now a 10-point Bulls lead.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right now.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Shot left block, and the shot is long.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
To the middle. Gafford passes to Dunn. Now Davis. He's guarded by Rivers. Knocked away. No good there.
Well, that's finishing the defense. Good on that defensively. And he goes with the rebound.
Anthony Davis. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So for Chicago right now, they've got Anthony Davis, Valentine out there with DJ Augustin. Then there's Allen. And it's Hutchinson in at the small forward.
Really good to see Augustin getting it done from there because it proves he's not just a jump shooter.
Ball feeling it out a bit. The pass to Clark. To the inside. Baines. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
I like the play call. Very solid. Making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Pass to Hutchison. Kicks it to Valentine. Pass to Davis. From outside the arc. He can't get that one. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Pass to Clark. He dishes it to Ball. A three ball. And the Pelicans get it back. Rivers kicks to Ingram. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
And he gets it to go.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there, Augustine, making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
Augustine against Ball. And Baines kicks to Ball. It's the mark, and the layup is good.
And Ball has so much confidence on this floater in addition to a nice touch with it, so that makes it really hard to deal with.
Augustine passes to Hutchison. And here's Augustine. Back to Allen. Here's Hutchison. The tray. That shot off the mark.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And the foul called on Jarrett Allen. That'll be in for New Orleans. Holiday comes in for and about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Now here's Ball. Gets pointer ball. And now
first three, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Lets a floater go. Augustine, no luck. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Down low, a piece of it. It's stolen by Allen. In transition, here come the Bulls. And Allen with the slam.
Did you guys see that? My goodness, Allen got crazy talent.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 5 in the fourth. Pretty good numbers coming out. Ball against Augustine. Here's Holiday. No good that time. Excellent D there from Allen. Right side Davis. And Davis throws it down.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper.
Ball, the pass to Holiday.
Huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Williamson's checked in. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Pelicans. A 12-point game. The pass to Williamson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ball. Will it go? Offensive rebound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Davis. And he knocks down the first one. Both line. The Bulls leading by 10. Augustine with it. He kicks it to Valentine. Back to Augustine. The three, and he's good on the 3 ball. Augustine's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, typically, guys, Augustine is setting others up. Nice to see him get a pass himself and drill the shot.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. Now Holiday. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Ball, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Right wing, clock at 6. Augustine, no luck.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Augustine against Holiday. Pass the ball. Launches a 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 5th assist in this one. Augustine passes to Davis. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Hutchison. Drilled from 11 feet out.
That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Now here is Holiday. He's tightly guarded. 14 feet away, and it's good. 2 points. Holiday's got 12 points here in the second half.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Augustine, and Adams sends it back, and Davis gets it to go.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldrich.
Hey, guys, I got a chance to find out what Alvin Gentry talked about with his players, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Dishes it to Allen. Here's Hutchison. From deep. The offensive rebound. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there. Crashing the offensive glass. Getting that second chance bucket.
It's stolen by Davis. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Hutchison. And he lays it up and in. Hutchinson's got 4 this quarter.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Here's Holiday. The shot, no good. Nice D from Levine.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Lobs it up there for Ingram. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
How about that high wire action from Ingram, getting up there and pulling off the Houdini?
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for Chicago. Now the dish to Davis. Inside, Hutchison, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Ball finds Adams. Now here is Holiday. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
And Davis now top of the key. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Pelicans trail by 16. Now, ball. Pass to Williamson. Here's Clark. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. We've seen some ugly incidents last few years, Clark, between players and heckling fans. Can anything be done to fix it?
I think security in the arenas is important. Fans oftentimes that go across the line in interacting with players are usually fueled by alcohol. I don't know how you can control that element of it. The incidents are few and far between. We have seen a few more, but I still don't think it's an epidemic. But I think security, and then each team and each franchise should really be educational with its fans about what's acceptable behavior and what won't be tolerated.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bulls.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And finally, something good's going to happen to them in this 4-game season series. A solid showing tonight pushes their record to 1-2 with one yet to be played against New Orleans.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Davis.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Now, that one from Ogilvy.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Allen dishes to O'Neal. Kicks to Ellington. Launches it. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Bulls lead by 15.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having...
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony.